This is our first episode of our Pint with a Coach. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about a little bit of fitness stuff. We're going to talk a little bit just kind of over a beer here. So the beer we have today here is from Porterhouse Brewing Company. It's an oyster stout that was brewed with oysters. So we'll give it a little try. It's not too bad. So each week we're going to do another installment of these. At least that's the plan. So what we're going to talk about today a little bit is just intensity. So right now everybody thinks that they need to really work out hard to get the most out of their workouts. They need to just, basically just kill themselves each workout. And they feel that they're going to get the better results that way. And I think a lot of that comes from just the fact that we see a lot of stuff on Instagram, on Facebook, just on social media in general, where everyone's posting their workouts or posting all this like hard kind of cool stuff that they've been doing. And that's not necessarily the best way to get results. In fact, if you do that enough, you end up kind of wearing yourself down a little bit. And over time, you get injuries from that because your body just isn't able to recover. So what we kind of like to recommend here at PNF is about 3 to 4 workouts a week, preferably strength-based, a little bit of maybe cardio in there from some interval stuff. We don't like a whole lot of traditional cardio with that, but just getting some recovery time in there. So as people are coming in, they're trying to push as hard as possible on their workouts, and they're trying to go every day. And what this does, it just really beats your body down. So again, we're going to pull back to about 3 to 4 workouts a week. A day might be a little bit too much there. And then what we want to do is we kind of have one big focus on that workout, or one big lift. So it's typically like a deadlift, a squat, maybe a press, a pull, something like that you're going to probably go all out and go pretty hard on that. The rest of your workout, you want about a 70% effort. And that means each set, when you finish the prescribed reps, there should be a few left in the tank. So if you say we're doing 8 reps and you get to 8 and that 8th one was the last one you could do, that weight was probably too heavy. So you want to get to that 8th one and feel like, hey, I probably could have done 10, maybe even gotten 11 out of that. And that puts your weight at the right place. So what all this does is it allows our bodies to recover from the workouts. So all this volume on the body from going hard all the time and really pushing and having our reps where, that last rep is truly our last rep, it wears our body down and we're not able to recover in between each workout. And over time, we break our body's tissues down, we start seeing injuries come, and basically we get weaker. And also, when we put that much stress on the body from going so hard all the time, it kind of like slows down our fat loss and it slows down our muscle growth because our body's just trying to deal with all the stress that's coming on, and it can't deal with any of the other things, which are usually the goals that we're going for. Also, when you're constantly pushing so hard, what we see is it'll it pulls your immune system down and makes you more susceptible to getting colds, getting sick, and things like that. So if that's been happening to you, it might be that you're doing too much on the exercise side of things. Also, if you feel like your strength is going down, you feel like you're working really hard, but you're not seeing the results that you're hoping for. If you're losing muscle, maybe gaining some fat, and nothing else has really changed, it might be as simple as you're just doing too much. The other place that we see with too much intensity is just not taking rest. In between our sets, we need to have that rest period. If you're coming in and you're just going boom, 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 right between it, trying to get through as fast as possible, you're not going to get as much out of your workouts. In fact, you're probably going to end up hurting yourself long term. So what we would like to do, we'll have maybe 2 exercises paired. So maybe we're doing a deadlift and then we're doing a push-up. So we'll do 8 reps on the deadlift, we'll do 8 reps on the push-up. And then what we want to take is a 60, maybe even a 90-second break. And what that does is it lets your body get itself back fully recovered. So when we come back to that deadlift, we're stronger going into that. And we can handle a little bit heavier weight. And that also, again, by able to handle a little bit more weight, we're going to get a better result from that. And again, we're not going, max out at an 8 rep thing there. But if we're just going deadlift, push up, deadlift, push up, deadlift, push up next, what we're doing is we're just working under basically fatigue so much. And over time and throughout a whole workout, all this is it's very similar to just going out and running along the road and doing steady state cardio, which we know from a fat loss standpoint is not the most effective way to do that. But yet we see people wanting to come into the gym and they just want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and just do the exact same thing back as it would be if they were out running. Now, yes, it's lifting weights and that's running out on the road or on the trails or whatever, but your body doesn't understand the difference between those things. It just understands that it's continuous effort with both of those, whatever it is. So we also know that we get better fat loss results from interval training. So if we can take the strength training and we do deadlift, push-up, break, deadlift, push-up, break, what we've done is we've created an interval in that. Again, our body doesn't know if we're doing weights or if we're doing battling ropes or whatever with the intervals. All it knows is it's putting effort out, getting a break, putting effort out, getting a break. So it's start, stop, start, stop. So if you think of this a lot like your car, if you just get in your car and you're going to drive from here in Pittsburgh to Chicago, you're going to get pretty good gas mileage with that. But if you get in the same car and you just drive around here in Pittsburgh and you're kind of start, stop, start, stop, your gas mileage is going to suck. You know, you may, depending on your car, you may have a difference of 5 to 10 gallon range difference on that. So that's from a fat loss standpoint, that's good. When we do the interval training, we're start, stop, start, stop. So our gas mileage, we're burning a ton of fuel with that. But when we do that just back and forth between two exercises and never taking breaks in between our sets, what we're doing is we're just getting very good, we're doing cardio, we're getting very good gas mileage on our body and not burning calories and burning energy to the full potential that we could be. So here's our recommendations. This is how to have the right intensity, but then not going over the edge. Roughly 3 workouts a week, especially with experienced lifters and people that have been working out for a good period of time. I'd say anything longer than 6 months continuously. About 3 strength workouts a week. We tend to see the best results. When you're just starting out, you can get away with maybe 4 of them. But why cutting back to 3 after 6? What tends to happen is our bodies are getting stronger. We're able to lift more weight. We're basically able to create more damage inside the body that it takes longer to recover from that. That when we're just starting out, we're not that strong. We're not able to create as much damage, and our body can kind of keep up from it a little bit faster. But as we get further into it, we just need a little bit more recovery time in there. So we like 3 workouts a week. We like daily walks. If you want to do a 4th day, it could be some type of light interval. Like 20-40 time range works really well. 20-60 works really well too with that. Again, you're only doing that for about 10 to 20 minutes max. It's not a full hour workout. If you want to take 1 day a week and come in and do some like curls and shoulder work and kind of like some of the bro exercises and stuff, that's fine. Like that stuff is okay. Again, we like 1 day a week with that is really all you need. And then, like I said, just a kind of a daily walk, being active, do the things that you really, really want. But this whole fitness thing is about living a better life and doing the things that you enjoy and giving you the ability to do the things that you enjoy, like drinking beer. And, just being healthy and living independently into old age. And a lot of people, they're just going too hard, and what's happening is they're actually hurting themselves long term with that, and doing some damage on their body that might be irreversible down the road. So that's about all I have today. Enjoyed the beer, enjoyed talking with you. If you guys are out and you see the Porterhouse Brewing Company, their oyster stout is pretty good. I would recommend picking it up.